few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with their opponents. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4. Single.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
At the Jets' 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd down at 4. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Allen trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And Jones going to keep once more. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn up the good. And it's now 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play here for the Bills.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being sacked. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
throwing on first down. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
Thank you.